Previously, the first cell, Luca, appeared, alive, reproducing, evolving, a milestone after 4 billion years of chemistry. Then, nothing. I have another confession. This was the second most boring assignment of my existence. Not because nothing happened. Things happened, very, very slowly. But because nothing changed. For 1.5 billion years. Same cells, same oceans, same silence. Let me describe the slow struggle. From 3.8 to 2.5 billion years ago, Earth had life, but only one kind, single-celled, microscopic, invisible. No plants, no animals, just bacteria and archaea. Billions of them. I watched them divide, trillions of generations, each almost identical to the last. Evolution was happening, but very slowly. A mutation might appear, a slightly stronger membrane, a faster way to copy DNA. The advantage would spread, but from my perspective, one millennium looked like the previous. For 1.5 billion years, I filed a report. Life exists, it is abundant, it is also repetitive. Do not think nothing happened. There was war, invisible war. Viruses appeared. Not alive by most definitions, but they acted like predators. They infected cells, used them to copy themselves. They killed cells, lots of cells, but the cells fought back. They evolved defenses. CRISPR, yes, that CRISPR. They evolved counter-defenses. This arms race has never stopped. You have viruses in your body right now. This is why you have an immune system, not because of humans, but because of viruses. Because of 1.5 billion years of war, life is competitive. Where were your ancestors? In the microbial soup. Every adaptation that makes you human began here. The ability to sense chemicals became smell and taste. The ability to move toward food became hunting. The ability to avoid poison became disgust. Fear of the dark? That instinct is older than eyes. I watched your instincts evolve, one cell at a time. For 1.5 billion years. You were not there yet, but you were being prepared, without anyone knowing it. Tools in the slow struggle were molecular. New inventions. The flagellum, a molecular motor. Cells could finally swim. Chemotaxis, sensing chemicals to move toward food and away from poison. These were biological technologies that still work inside you. Early photosynthesis. Using sunlight for energy, but not yet producing oxygen. These microscopic tools were more sophisticated than ours had been. On my homeworld, we kept our ancient tools too. Efficiency is not always improvement. I noted the difference. Your tools worked. The environment was gradually cooling, 50 to 70 degrees. The atmosphere was still toxic, mostly CO2 and methane. Continents were growing but still barren. But one new feature appeared. Stromatolites, layered rocks built by bacteria. They trapped sediment, grew on top, and trapped more. Millimeters per year. Over millions of years, they became meters tall. You can still find them today in Shark Bay. The first visible signs of life. Earth finally looked different. Dress, clothing, none. But stromatolites had layers, like clothing for bacteria. Protection. Structure, I found them beautiful. Religion, still zero. But something new appeared. Persistence. For 1.5 billion years, life persisted. Not because it was smart, but because it worked. Persistence is the foundation of belief. I wrote in my log, there is a kind of faith in this continuation. Faith without a god or a temple. My supervisor replied, you are projecting. They are molecules. I was projecting, but I was not wrong. Persistence is what faith looks like. End of cycle report. 1.5 billion years of microbial evolution. Key developments. Flagellum, CRISPR, stromatolites. Life, abundant but invisible. Potential, unchanged. I wrote, this planet changes too slowly for me to see in one lifetime. I will need more patience. I will try. My supervisor said, you have no choice. Next time, episode 1.8. The aliens log. What I wrote, what I thought, what I did not know, that you would read it one day. Subscribe. The report is coming.